How y'all doing today? I just saw that childhood tag thing that's going around. I saw Golfernky, Kentucky, and Sunsetlover, and I thought I'd give this a shot. I don't know who to make the response to since I've seen both of them, but anyway, here we go. Who was your best friend, and what were they like? Well, my best friend, I guess, would be a guy that lived right down the road from where I'm living now. His name was Randy, and that's who I named my son after. But anyway, we got along real good from the get-go. We used to hunt and fish together, and we camped together, and we double dated together, and I've dated some of his ex-girlfriends, and he's dated some of my ex-girlfriends, and we never had a problem with it. And just to tell you how tight we were, we went dove hunting one day, and we were probably like 16, maybe 17 years old, something like that. And we were standing on this grassy knoll that kind of went down, and I was standing up on the hill on one end, and he was standing up on the hill on the other side, and we was looking down that hill. And the grass was up probably about chest high, weeds and grass and stuff. And we were about 60, 65 yards apart, something like that. And this one dove started flying up that hill. And I stood up and had my shotgun, and I stood up and I raised up and I was following him like this. And at the corner of my eye, I could see Randy standing up. And I said, well, that bird's fixing to fly between us, so I put my gun down. And I was watching, and he was steady following the bird, and I'm going, oh no. And sure enough, when the bird got between us, I turned my back and put my head down, and he shot me in the back with that 12-gauge shotgun, round of number 8s or number 9s. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was number 8s. And peppered me pretty good, Wasn't close enough to break the skin, but it was close enough to burn you really good. And when I stood up and turned around and looked at him, he realized what he had done. He turned white as a sheet. He lowered his gun, turned his back, and bent over because he knew what was coming. And yes, sir, I pumped a 12-gauge round of number 8s right up his butt. And, he got a little upset over it, but he knew he messed up. And he knew I was going to shoot him back. He knew it. And we never did have a falling out, but that's how close friends we were. Okay, next question. I spent a lot of time on that. Next question. Did you ever have an imaginary friend? No, not really. No, I did talk to my dog a lot, though. My favorite toy? Growing up, that would have to be my pellet gun. I'd come home from school, and I'd have that pellet gun. I'd hit the woods. I'd be gone until I heard Mama blowing the horn on the car underneath the carport, telling me it's time to come home to eat. Because if she didn't blow that horn, I'd stay all night out there in them woods. I love being in the woods. My favorite school subject? That would have to be what we call the Rebel Raiders. The Rebel Raiders was the dance team for the football games and all. That drill squad. Yeah, that was my favorite subject, was drill squad. What TV programs do I remember? I remember watching Red Skelton. I never missed an episode. Yeah, I'm that old. And Carol Burnett show. I remember watching Carol Burnett, Tim Conway, and all that bunch, and loved every minute of it. Yeah, I'm that old. I can remember. Where did you go on your first holiday? Yeah, that's thunder you hear, and we're having a pretty good storm. That's why I'm here doing the video instead of out working. But anyway, my favorite, where'd I go on my first holiday? Well, we call it vacations. I can remember probably I was about 8, 9 years old, and we went to Pikes Peak in Colorado, and I can remember going up that mountain and how long it took to get to the top of it. And once you got up there and you looked down, you were way up yonder. But I can remember that, and that was a good trip. Let's see. How did you find out that Father Christmas isn't real? Well, like Jeff said, we call it Santa Claus over here. And I guess I found out Santa Claus wasn't real, and I was probably about 7, 8 years old. I got up in the middle of the night and seen Daddy putting the bicycles together. Yeah. That's how I found out. But was it crushing to me? No, not really, because I still got the bicycle. What group or crowd were you in high school? Oh, I'd have to say I was in the Rebel Raiders, you know, the drill team that come out and dance during the football game. Yeah, that's the crowd I run around with. Anyway, I thought I'd do this little tag. Y'all have yourself a good day.